Yes?
Yes.
Good morning and good evening. I'm delighted to welcome you to the Latin American and China 2024 competition on poverty alleviation kickoff meeting, a significant event in our shared mission to combat poverty. I am Ana Célia Castro, the director of the Brazilian School for Advanced Studies, an institution deeply committed to this cause. Our school is part of the tradition of the International Institutes for Advanced Studies and the current presidency of the Brazilian Forum for Advanced Studies. And we all are dedicated to our institute is dedicated to two main programs. The interdisciplinary chair program with 35 chairs and our future program, both of which are aligned with our collective vision for a more sustainable and fairer world. The Latin America and China 2024 competition on poverty alleviation looks toward a more desirable tomorrow. Social inclusion, the fight against hunger, energy transition, sustainable development, and the reform of global governance institutions are the main objectives of G20 Brazil in 2024. Poverty alleviation is essential to this development agenda. Our connection with China and Tsinghua University is not just a partnership, but a deep and friendly collaboration. We are united with Latin American Center of Tsinghua, directed by Professor Tao Shen, not only in this competition, which commences today, but also through the Global Hybrid Classroom, where we share courses directed to students worldwide. The Institute for Brazil and China Studies, the IBRAC, and the SEBRE, Brazilian Center for International Relations, are jointly organizing the Ana Jaguaribe Executive Seminar in Beijing next September, a testament to our shared commitment to reducing the gap of mutual knowledge. Let's go back to the competition. I will not take your time explaining the competition. I'll give the floor to Professor José Orlando Gomes from our side, and then to Professor Tao Shen, who will give the floor to the other professor, Chinese friends, that will explain the competition. So, before finishing this brief presentation, I would like to say that after the prize ceremony next August, where we will announce the winners' teams of the competition, we'll have an essential workshop with local government representatives and enterprises, among other stakeholders, where the teams will have the opportunity to present their proposals to reduce poverty. A book will be published to disseminate the results of the competition. Now, with a great pleasure and thanking all of you for being here, I'll pass the floor to Professor José Orlando Gomes from Federal University of Rio de Janeiro.
Hello, everyone. Ni hao, my Chinese colleagues. It's a great pleasure to be here today. I'm José, as Ana said. I'm Associate Dean for Polytechnic School of Federal University of Rio de Janeiro. I'm responsible for BRICS affairs, international relations for BRICS countries. And it's a great pleasure to participate in this marvelous team to organize this competition. I come from technological area, and I think to mobilize all our students to involve in a multidisciplinary team to compete in this event is a great achievement. I'd like to thank all the university authorities that compose, that organize this competition, Tsinghua University, Federal University of Rio de Janeiro, Catholic University of Santiago in Chile, and all the students who will participate. It's fantastic to have this mobilization since the undergrad students, along with master students, PhD students work together. We are putting in practice a dream to have all these students working together. So it's a great pleasure, and I would like to mention that beside this, we are also celebrating the 15 years of diplomatic relationship between Brazil and China. So I think it's a great achievement, and I hope that this kind of event could be inspiring for others to put together China and Latin American countries. Thank you so much for these all these efforts put together. Thank you so much. 谢谢.
Now I give the floor to Professor Tao Shen. Very well to really thank all of you, because it's really an achievement. It's really fantastic to be here. Thank you. Tao, the floor is yours. You should unmute yourself because you are mute.
Okay. All right. Yeah, thank you, Anna. It's a great honor to be here. And dear Professor Jose Orlando, is so happy to work together. And dear all my Brazilian young friends and all the friends from China, from Brazil online, how are you? I'm Professor Tao Chen, Director of Latin American Center of Tsinghua University and Professor of International Business. Welcome to the project of 2024 China Latin America Youth Hand in Hand Towards Poverty Alleviation. Tsinghua Latin American Center was established at the end of 2018. It is for the development of the global competence of our university students as well as our young friends around the world. And we also encourage the cooperation and culture exchange, and also the cooperation in scientific innovation and technology transfer. Today, actually, I would like to take this opportunity for mentioning two things here for our competition directly, okay? One is why we want to do this cross-border poverty alleviation competition. Second, I would like to explain you very briefly how to do this. So regarding why, as all of us has already known, poverty alleviation is a global challenge. You have poverty in Brazil, and I have the poverty in China. Brazil and China, we have already, both of our country have tried to deal with this for a long time. Each of us has accumulated precious experience of poverty alleviation. But as we're so far away, as we're so different, our precious experience is separated. The information is asymmetric. I think it is the time that we could learn from each other. I do believe we can learn from each other and can be greatly benefited for each other. That's why we want to have this cross-border competition. And regarding how to do it, first of all, we will encourage you, our young friends, trying to find the poverty phenomena yourself, feel it, and describe it. Second, you are college students with scientific academic discipline. We'll encourage you to try to link your knowledge with poverty alleviation, trying to see whether you could contribute to it. Third, you cannot solve the problem alone, right? So try to think about who could be your partners regarding poverty alleviation. and how to unite them to be with you towards this challenge. And the fourth, think about how to manage cross-cultural communication so that the experience of poverty alleviation from your country could be transferred and benefit people in other regions and other countries. Or by cross-border communication, you might find from your potential partner in another country such as China, right? You might find new way to deal with the poverty alleviation, right? I do believe with this type of effort, we could link the precious experience of poverty alleviation between China and Brazil and other Latin American countries. Last but not least, my young Brazilian friends, this is only our first step. I'm honored to be with my dear partner in Brazil, Professor Anna, Professor Orlando in Federal University Rio, and now they bring in more friends, right? And with all of our young friends, we won't do it only once. We want to do it for at least a couple of years ahead. Maybe our first plan for poverty alleviation is not perfect, but we keep on going and we will improve it step by step. And someday in future, your plan, your solution to poverty alleviation will really benefit someone in some specific places of this world. And then you will be proud of yourself. And I'm waiting and expecting that day to come soon. See you in Brazil. Thank you.
Well, then you, Tao, have the coordination from now on, okay? So you pass the floor to your friends, your colleagues, Chinese colleagues, to explain the competition. And then we open the floor to everybody. So you are in leading the meeting, okay? From now on, you are leading the meeting. Please.
Right, thank you. Thank you, Anna. I will pass this leadership to my colleague, Remei. Remei, now you take over the floor.
Yes.
Okay, now Ms. Dusha will introduce the challenge rounds, evaluation criteria, and inter-country teaming. Please.
Okay. Thank you, my colleague Remei, and also Professor Tao and Professor Anna, Professor Orlando, and all friends from Brazil and also China. And good evening, and both good evening and good morning. And I'm very happy to have this opportunity to share some share the detailed challenge process with all of friends here. And according to the original design of this challenge, I think Professor Chen Tao has already mentioned a lot why we would like to cultivate the students' global competence and how we develop their ability to analyze or respond to the global challenge. And also, as Professor Orlando has also mentioned, we need to united efforts. And it's also a very good opportunity for both from students from China, from Brazil, and from Chile to promote their cross-culture and interdisciplinary interaction and communication, and also as well as the deep thinking. So we designed this challenge. We hope that all students from all these areas can freely choose the direction they are interested in. And they can either they can raise up an idea to invite other friends to join their team, or they can also join other students' team to either they can explore the global best practice as well as the dissemination and also the application in different country or areas, or they can develop a very new innovative solution with their team members. And about this challenge for these three countries, first, in China, we already finished our preliminary round, and that is two weeks ago. And I think we got around 100 students to participate in. And 2 weeks ago, we also helped to organize the kickoff meeting from Chile. And till now, they already got even more than 100 students for the registration. So I guess according to this trend, the Brazil may be the most successful one. And that is about the preliminary round. And this is the different time period for each area. And also we have 2 final rounds, both in Brazil and in Chile. So in Tsinghua, we have designed 2 tracks for all the student teams. One is about the humanity and social science, and the other one is the engineering technologies. And according to these 2 tracks, they can choose whatever fields they would like or they are interested in together with their teammates. And also, I think any of fields which we are not listed here also be encouraged to discover. And in order to have this wonderful and successful challenge, we would like to have some support as much as we can. So we think maybe first is about the toolbox for the poverty alleviation. One of our doctor students, Mr. Feng Jie, will give a very detailed explanation about what is 5W1H+ model, which can help our student teams to dig out the best practice or the innovative solution development. And also, we would like to offer the mentoring program for all the students, also in Brazil. And as soon as we got the team information, the registration information from Brazil, we will share our time lot and also a suitable mentors for all the student teams in Brazil. And then the last is not the least, we also have the international team invitation, because I know that first, for all the students, maybe in Brazil, they would like to know what kind of projects in Tsinghua University, what kind of projects the students from Tsinghua, they have developed. And also, maybe they want to know that whether they also in Tsinghua University, the student teams, maybe they still want to have some fresh from Brazil and get a very, very good cross-culture interaction and also communication with students in Brazil. So we organized these opportunity to all the student teams. And then just a little bit explanation about our toolbox. I think according to this kind of methodology, we designed what is the problem identification and how we do the problem analyzation, and also based on this, whether you choose to dig out the best practice through the case study, or you want to develop an innovative solution. So I don't want to explain a little bit more, but after that, I think you will get more detail about it. So based on this kind of methodology and the process, we also designed the judge criteria in Tsinghua in the preliminary round in Tsinghua University. And we think this can also be as reference for all the students in Brazil. So first is about the problem identification, and the second is about the how and whether you have applied the toolbox for the poverty alleviation. And the third is about the evaluation on case study or innovative solutions. We design a lot of different kind of criteria like clarity, validity, innovation, and whether it is practical or not, and whether you can transfer your idea or the best practice into other areas or countries. And also, according to promote students' global competence, we also design another criteria about team performance, which also including different dimensions like presentation, their QA section, and how their team performance, and what kind of collaboration, teamwork, and also whether it's in time for their present or not. Okay, I think that is a very roughly introduction about the process of this challenge. So I hope I'm looking forward to the final round together with all the professors and students from Brazil. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Du Xia, for your presentation. Now let's welcome Tsinghua PhD candidate, Mr. Feng Jian, to introduce the toolbox. Please.
Okay, let me share my screen first. Oh, can you see my slides now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, professors from Brazil and China, and good morning and good evening to all of my friends from China and Brazil. I'm Feng Jian, a PhD student of Professor Tao Chen, and today my job is to introduce this toolbox called 5W1H model. And I'll try to keep it short because we only got limited time. Okay, so it basically consists of six questions: what, when, where, why, who, and how. And I think all of you are familiar with these questions, but with this framework. But actually, we're going to apply these 6 questions to the field of poverty reduction. So it'll gonna be a little bit different. So let's just move on to the first question, what? So the first question is, what is poverty? The main idea we want to give all our participants is that poverty is not just a lack of income, but is essentially a matter of the exclusion of the most basic opportunities and choices necessary for human development. So actually, besides the low income problem, we got many other types of poverty. For example, limited educational opportunities, or poor medical care, or even excessive mental stress. They all can be considered as kinds of poverty. So the very first thing and the very fundamental thing we want our participants to do is to define and describe what kind of poverty we're going to focus on. This is the very first thing. And also from an international perspective, we will find that poverty in different countries has its own characteristics and challenges. So we also encourage all the participants to think about how poverty is different in different countries and different scenarios. So this is for the first question, what is poverty? And the following 2 questions, when and where, are basically about the background. Okay, when and where does your poverty reduction story happen? So it's about the time characteristics and the locational characteristics. So first, when, for example, maybe at some point of time, some kind of new technology was created, which may later play crucial roles in poverty alleviation. So that's the kind of time characteristics we want to discuss. And also, from an international perspective, we offer two possible angles for reflection. Number one, different countries are at different stages of development, and the characteristics of time may vary. Number two, different countries are in the same world, so there are some similar time characteristics, and that's what brings the possibility of cross-border transfer. So also we encourage all our participants to think about the differences and commonalities of the time characteristics among different countries. And where the locational characteristics of poverty reduction, such as geographical environment, cultural traditions, political systems, and so on. For example, regions rich in natural resources can activate the local economy through good management. However, frequent natural disasters can easily hinder any effort in poverty alleviation. So here we want our participants to think about the geographical and the human environment of impoverished areas and think about what potential impacts or limitations they have on this problem. And then the fourth question we want to discuss is why. So in this part, we already analyzed the characteristics of time and location. So we're gonna take into account both of these two characteristics and analyze the key causes of poverty in a more deep and comprehensive way. For example, Cuba is an island country, and it is often hit by hurricanes. And that may be one of the major reasons for poverty there, right? So while in other places of the world, people may fall into poverty because of other reasons, such as poor marketing information, or they just don't have the awareness of poverty eradication or alleviation. And the next question is who? So this is another very important part of our model. So we can see that in the real poverty reduction program, besides the use of the professional knowledge or skills, it is often necessary to involve and coordinate different actors and integrate the resources and strength of all parties to jointly promote the program, right? So what we want to inspire is that if you're going to work on an existing excellent case, we want you to see carefully what different players are there and also what roles each of them plays. And if you're going to develop your own poverty reduction solutions, you should think about what resources are needed. And also, in order to obtain these resources, who you're going to reach out for and involve, what kinds of partnership you're going to develop. And also, after involving them, after reach out for them, how you're gonna facilitate the cooperation of all these different actors. So based on the past experience in poverty reduction, we can see that the main actors involved in poverty reduction practice often include government, enterprises, banks, public welfare organizations, universities, and so on. And actually, each of them is likely to play different roles in the process, just as the slide shows. So from the international perspectives, there are also two questions that we can think about. First of all, are there differences in the important actors in poverty reduction practices in different countries? Number two, do the same actors play different roles in poverty reduction practices in different countries? And the sixth question is how. So in this part, we're going to focus on the specific methods and strategies used to reduce poverty. And in this part, we want to go details. Okay, so maybe you should explain your program, your solutions step by step, and also how you're going to achieve your goals in each step. We want the details in this part. Okay, so actually, for example, if you're a business student, you can think about some new business models for poverty reduction. And if you're a science student, you can think about whether there is some technology in your field that can be used to solve some kind of poverty under some specific scenarios. So similarly, we have this international perspective questions. Number one, what possible knowledge, technology, experience in your poverty reduction case has the potential of transfer, and why do you think so? Number two, what kind of localization adjustments do you need to make in order to transfer the results of poverty reduction experiences? So this is for the how part, and this is the very important part in this model, and also should be very important part in your final report. And the last is the plus part. So the last 6 questions are the main body of our model. And we also encourage you to add your own parts. For example, if you're going to work on an existing case, you can also mention in your report how effective the program is. And if you are proposing your own solutions, you can talk about either a clear qualitative or quantitative way to measure the effectiveness of the programs. And how do you plan to develop your poverty alleviation project sustainably? And are there any method to measure the sustainability? For example, the financial sustainability and the incentive sustainability. And also, will your solution potentially bring about risks or negative impacts? If so, what are they? So actually, you don't have to answer all these questions one by one, but at least you should follow the basic logic. That is, you should go through the 5W1H model to organize a report. And the idea is this whole model thing is not to limit you, but to help and assist your thinking. Okay, so I think the time is up. So I'll stop here. Hope this will help all of our participants. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Feng. Now we welcome all the questions. Maybe you can write down your question in the chat box. Then when I saw the question, I will read it out. Then our team members will reply accordingly.
Yes. I'm looking forward to receive the questions as well. Okay, don't be shy. You could also open your cameras, your videos, so we can see you. I think it's very well informed at the website. So please really go to the website to have more details, all the presentations and all the toolbox. And then you have the YouTube to review this meeting whenever you want, okay? But please, the floor is open to you. Any questions? So it's almost everything clear, no Tao. So no problem, no questions. They know how to do it. They will prepare the proposals and participate in the competition. I'm surprised that we don't have any question. Please. Ingrid, you are not going to ask any question. Let me see. people I know here, or even Solange.
I'm okay.
Severino.
I haven't. I would like to ask, in your view, what's your advice to build a good team to this?
Yeah, this is important to build a good team. Yeah. I don't know, maybe Solange, you could just have all the participants. And why don't you put your email address in the chat so we can send messages to all of you, and then maybe you can make a connection and then organize a team, because you are the first people interested. Maybe we can open in the website a place to register the interest, so you can really have a communication and organize teams. I think that this is one of the most difficult parts of it. Because
I can put my email in the chat. Okay.
Anna, maybe I just have to try to share my experience for answering this question, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, there's a couple of things here. According to the Tsinghua experience, some of the team are mainly from one discipline. For example, one team, they saw the poverty phenomena in Chinese remote area. The reason that they found that, because they are from the School of Life Science. And the student visit those places for, look for birds and beautiful things, for their own academic discipline. While they were doing that, they found the poverty phenomena. So the couple of students from the school, they form a team trying to think about the solution. That's one way to go. The same thing happened to the agriculture sector, because one of our PhD students who actually studied the issue of seeds, so they choose a topic related to that. That's one way to go. But we do have many teams with students come from the academic area. Yeah. I think that would be maybe the Du Xia, my colleague could explain that. We actually have a process of encouraging students from different disciplines to form a team. We have that process. And the advantages of this type of team is that even though they try to target one kind of poverty phenomenon, but the student from different academic discipline, they can contribute different will, so that they can have a solution with different angle. That's also good. And the third thing is, as also my colleague Du Xia mentioned a little bit just now, some of Tsinghua team, even though we have already finished the first process of competition, and we feel that there are some information missing from Brazil, from Chile, the existing team in Tsinghua, they would like to invite some of the friends from Brazil, from Chile to join them. That's also one way to go. That's the experience in my mind regarding this question. So, Du Xia, would you want to add something here for the team building?
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Tao Tao. I think just follow Professor Tao Tao's advice and suggestion. I would like also have some supplement. in Tsinghua University, we have organized a period which we call the problem pitching period, so that for each student, if they have any idea or any idea about the problem of the poverty, they can just express, they can just present at the very beginning, and they can invite all the other students to join his or her team. And that is one choice. And the other one, also as Professor Tao mentioned, I think we can offer team information list to you and also other students in Brazil, that Tsinghua teams, which they have already they have already have the idea and also the projects, but they still want to invite someone like you to join them. So I think we can share this information with you very soon. Yeah. And another one is that maybe you can also you can also issue your idea or what kind of discovery from yourself, and you can also share that information to us. And maybe some students from Tsinghua University, they just want to join you.
Yes, that's a very good idea. I think we should really combine the teams between our universities, and maybe Chile as well would be interested in be together. So I think that this can really join people. And the main thing is really the idea of the intercultural aspect of the competition. It's not only the projects in themselves, but also the intercultural perspective that is really important in this poverty alleviation competition and prize. And this is really, really good. I'm sorry I put the Solange Jorge email. It was wrong. Please note that the right email is forum, UFRJ-BR. And then you please send your emails to Solange, because then we can, and also we can have this conversation in this email message, and we can open a place, some place in our website, then we can really help to form different teams from different countries. So let's do it also by the website. And I think this is not difficult to do it. In the website, to have a section, we say aba. I don't know what's the word in English.
A tab. To have a tab
in the website, and then people, in which people can really have conversations and combine the organizations of the teams together. Okay, let's do it immediately.
I would like to suggest, Anna, maybe it can be project the site in which you can give a better idea about all people can compete, from undergrad student to PhD. I don't know if Xian can project.
Yeah, Xian, project. Open the website, just people can see it. The website is also in English.
Yes.
Yeah.
So people like to respond to Severino is a undergrad engineering student who is interested. He made a good question. So so he can have an idea that he can, for example, to invite colleagues from other areas and from other levels. So it's very good. For example, if you go to registration, so we can give all the idea about the participants.
Yeah, Sean, please put it in the English version. Yes, in the English version. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Okay, so you have all
if you can go to in the menu to registration, to give and scroll down, please, so it can give better idea for people how to enroll the institution, the team's email. And here is so important to respond to our student Severino. So you can have undergrad, master in progress, completed master, PhD in progress, doctorate. So even alumni, if I understand correctly, right?
Right.
Professor? Yes.
Right.
This gives a better idea to our audience who can participate. And we are, as made indications by my colleagues, it would be interesting to have a multidisciplinary team addressing, as shown by Miss Du, for example, explain all areas involved on reducing poverty. It's not just one area, but we need to mobilize the intelligence in different areas, work together to developing solution to this big issue nowadays. So that is, for example, not only the registration, but I give you how to organize. I know Severino, for example, is has social work along with other colleagues, but that is fantastic, like to expand. I think Anna and Professor Tao Tao would be nice to give them an idea how much people or how many people, better say, compose the team, right?
Yeah, actually in Tsinghua,
Yes.
in Tsinghua, we basically have 3 to 5 students within one team.
3 to 5, exactly. Could be 2 to 5.
Is that right? Is that
Right.
right, Mei Mei?
Yes,
Yes.
for sure. We will suggest 3 to 5 persons.
5.
but
Some team, because their good friends say we want to have 6 people, so we say, oh, that's okay. Yeah, but if too many people, which means not everybody can, I mean, contribute, right? But if fewer people, which means your workload will be very heavy, so we suggest 3 to 5 people is a good size. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, is it possible to present a proposal with just one person, an individual proposal? Is it possible? Because it's a doubt I have.
The way we do in Tsinghua is because it's the live presentation. So actually, we ask if just 1 or 2 students to present. The rest of the team, maybe the rest 3 or 4 people, they should answer questions. We want the team to be treated equally, which means everybody should contribute. But in the case, if you record the presentation in video, it's fine. Just only one person to present. Yeah.
Okay, Maria Luisa, you have the floor. She wants to ask another question, please.
So much for the invitation, and can see Chongguo Lo Shi. Can I understand that this Chinese initiative is part of the building of the multipolar world? I don't know if I'm clear or not.
Not quite clear. Would you just try that again?
No.
Try your question again.
Try again. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to know if this kind of initiative, Chinese initiative, this wonderful initiative, is part of the building of the multipolar world.
It has to do with multipolar world. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. Has this international relations background, of course. Yeah, I would say so.
This cross of the border, perfect. Thank you so much.
Just to add, Maria Luisa, this idea is also in terms to get together, gathering
Yes.
our youth, to involve our youth since they are undergrad. So we think that we need to do more as university, as one stakeholder. So how we can promote to put together different cultures with, one big issue for the planet right now. And this, given these decades of a relationship among these universities, Tsinghua University, Federal University of Rio, Catholic University of Chile. So how we can move ahead to not only to address this issue, but how to build up global competence, because how we can move beyond borders, because that's what the challenge we have, and how to incorporate different disciplines to tackle this squared problem we have around the world, right? So it's a first step.
Keywords.
Exactly. And also not only by separation, how to involve different levels of training at university. I saw many universities in which you have undergrad. Oh no, you are undergrad. So, or you are master. So it's a kind of separation. It's you see how we can go beyond this in order to mobilize our intelligence. We have this beautiful intelligence, but how to train them, how to take them to solve world problems. In fact, this is a first step. We hope we can improve, as Professor Tao, Professor Anna said, how we can improve step by step, like, always we used to do in this case. Okay?
Thank you so much, Professor Tao Chen. 我很高兴，谢谢。
Thank you. Thank you. Actually, I couldn't agree with Professor Orlando more on this. And right now, we are facing global challenges, and the global challenges cannot be solved separately by individual countries. So we have to unite together towards the global challenges. And now, actually, we really want our youth, our young people, to realize this type of global challenges. They start to think about it, start to feel it, and try to go with the youth from other country hand in hand towards these global challenges. I think that's very much important. The future world, the more promising world, is theirs, but the better world really need their united effort, I think.
Excellent. And this is very good. Remember that we are in the G20 year, Brazilian year of G20. So this is extremely important for the G20. And this is it's part of T20, the think tank initiative. So please participate. And this, of course, has many connections and will continue. It's not this year. This is going to continue. And we have more time and more opportunities to share our experiences in leading with poverty. Extremely important.
Professor Anna, just to reinforce your suggestion to have a tab in our website in which the students, the interested people, can put their names there, their, for example, disciplinary field,
background, disciplinary
background or something like that. Of course, we need to design as soon as possible, and we can call this our Dazibao, just to you see our digital Dazibao, in which all the interested people can.
Then you send me this name, because I have no idea how to write it.
Okay.
Send me the name, and then I'll put in 3 languages. In Chinese,
exactly.
Yes, in Chinese, in Spanish, and in Brazilian, in Portuguese.
Somebody already wrote in the chat. Dazibao.
Dazibao, yes.
Very
Dazibao.
famous in China. It's the way to communicate. So we need our digital Dazibao to put together. Very, very nice. We are building.
Excellent. Excellent idea.
Excellent idea. Yes. Fantastic.
Very good. Okay, no more questions. You are too shy. You not even open the video. I can't see you.
We need our picture or print.
Yes, please open the video so we have a picture.
Yes.
Done. Open your video. Guilherme, where are you? Marina, Isadora, Jade, Manuel, Flora, where are you guys?
Nós estamos aqui, ó, pessoal de Campinas.
Ótimo,
Oh,
Edson.
fantástico.
Excelente. Muito bom.
Okay, fantastic.
Who is going to take the picture? You, José Orlando?
I think she can take the what's the name? It can take the print screen with everybody. So yeah. So it's just to put in this all these people in the screen. We need, you know, all these people together.
Manuel Silva. Renan. Where are you? Murilo, Fábio Augusto. Renan, hi, Renan. I saw your message in the chat conversation.
Hi, how are you? Thanks. Muito bom.
Excellent.
Where is Guilherme?
I'm just here, Professor.
Okay, why don't you open your camera?
Technical issues.
Okay, no problem. Yes?
Sheen, have you realized to get the print screen from these?
Yeah, Sean, please.
Okay, Sean is okay. Done. Fantastic.
Any questions? Everything okay?
Just to inform you, we have also people in the YouTube channel watching, okay?
Okay. And then we should inform to all Federal University of Rio de Janeiro that we have this YouTube recorded. So we have the meeting recorded in YouTube. So they can, they can see, they can watch the
Exactly.
meeting.
Fantastic.
Okay. That's it. Partnership with Team Y, did the summer course, amazing experience. Fábio Augusto, have a look at the chat. Extremely important, extremely interesting. Enjoying the chat conversation. Okay?
Fantastic.
What do you think, José Orlando and Tal? Should we finish the meeting now? Should we end the meeting now?
I think it's the time to end the meeting because we'll give the student and the potential participant to think about, this relatively new and creative event, right? So I guess they have the question afterwards. So I believe you really have the channel to receive their question, right?
Yes.
So we can answer that. And also maybe after the registration, and there will be some process that my team gonna help you to organize.
Yes. This is important. It's in the website, but maybe you could explain this just to settle down, and then we can finish the meeting, because they can have the support from your team. during the period of registration, no, until the end of it. But they have to figure out how to fix an appointment. No, we should have the opportunity to fix appointments or to fix this kind of support from the Chinese team.
My colleague Du Xia, could you explain a little bit more about this registration process, or even something before? I don't take care of those detailed things, so I'll ask the help from my team. Okay.
Yeah, it's no problem. I think Anna, maybe you already have you already have the website for students in Brazil. They can register your system, and then I think at the same time we can share our team information list with all the informations about the teams who want to organize who want to collaborate with Brazil students. And maybe days, 1 day or 2 days later, I think we can share that information with you, so that you can also share these to other students.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So let's organize.
There's also, yeah, there's that's about, yes.
I adore the name. I think this is a great idea, José Orlando. Everything. It's everything good. It's good. It's wonderful. Let's do it.
Yeah, we also have the contact information of them, so it's very easy for us to communicate.
Yeah, just to remember, Anna, the dates. We have the registration till June 24, right?
Yes. July, no? It's July, isn't it?
Please check these dates. We can give them.
Sean, please, the website, because it's everything in the website.
Yes.
But it starts in July and then until the end of July. It's not going to start now. I mean, we have this period of adjusting and see everything. It's in English, maybe.
Yeah. We have this
no, before timeline, the timeline, it's good. Yeah, but then in English, don't you have it
in English?
Yeah, it's interesting because the timeline is not in English. We should translate it. The timeline is not in English. Let's do it.
It's in English.
Yes, sure.
So kick off today, right?
Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit. Then we
close
have
registration.
Close the registration June 23.
Yes.
But it was not July. I think there is
July is the next, Anna. Scroll down a little bit.
First submission.
By the students
July.
Team. July 8.
Yes, until 20, July, from 8 to 20.
The final submission, in between the first submission, final submission, July 24th.
Yes.
We have this period in which the teams can get, just go up a little bit, Shin.
Up, Sean, up.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Tsinghua mentoring. The teams are given available time slots and they can choose a suitable time to communicate with mentors from Tsinghua from July 8 to July 20. This is important also to inform the teams, okay?
And
Great. Then if we can go scroll down a little bit, after the final submission, we'll have...
yes. Tao, maybe this last information is not right. The final ceremony is going to be August 22, because August 22, part of you will be in Chile. Isn't that true? Because the judges will do everything from 15 to 17, but is the final ceremony on August 22? I'm not sure.
No, actually, I think we'll do the final competition in Brazil and in Chile.
I
So
see.
it's not combined. Yeah. So
Okay, so it's not a
Brazil,
problem.
yeah.
Okay, excellent.
So
the final ceremony is going to be August 22 in Rio de Janeiro.
No.
Let me clarify.
Yeah,
the
please.
August 22, that's in Chile. For the 3 days, August 15 to 17 in Rio, that's the final. Our plan is like the first day, August 15 is like the icebreaker between and the communication between Tsinghua students and your students. And the second day, Professor Tao Tao is going to lead the students to the state grade or values poverty alleviation case study. That's a field trip. And the final day on the 17th, that's a final ceremony in Rio, in Brazil.
I see. Okay, thank you. It's clear now. Okay. So we will make it more clear as soon as possible on the website. Okay?
Yeah.
No problem.
When you make adjustment, you can send it to me and then I can double check.
Oh, excellent. I'll do it. I'll do it for sure. Thank you.
Mei Mei and Du Xia, you have already discussed the whole process from the beginning of the registration and then the first presentation and mentor process until the finish of the first competition. The whole process you have already discussed the process with Anna, right? If you are
Right.
very much clear with that, maybe you can tell the audience right now the process right now. Could any of you to do that here?
Dusha did with just now. Maybe repeat it again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, no problem. And I would like to share the maybe the document that is more useful to. Anyway, I think we can share my today's presentation, all the PPT to you through Mei Mei, and so that you can share this information to the students. And I think we have all the 3 areas, China, Brazil, and Chile. All these 3 areas, we have the preliminary rounds, each separately. And after that, we will have 2 final rounds, both in Brazil and in Chile. I think the time for August 15 to 17 is one of the final rounds in Brazil.
Sure.
So yeah, that means that you still have the preliminary round for the students in Brazil from today to July 24th, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, so after July 24th, maybe you will have the excellent teams, like 3 or 6 teams, like in Tsinghua and also in Chile, so that you can choose to send any of them or some of them to either Chile or to China later on.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know whether it is clear or.
But we
will share the documentation. Yeah.
Du Xia and Mei Mei, what I was asking just now is whether you do know, and you did with Anna, with the process in Brazil, only in Brazil, from the beginning of the registration and the mentor process and the presentation and finish the first competition, the whole process in Brazil. Do you know clearly about this process? If you know, you can tell the audience right now, so that the Brazilian young person, they know how to follow this process to do their own competition. Do you have that?
This is a question to you. I mean, for us, it's clear, no, José Orlando?
Yes, Professor Tautau, we just show the website with this timeline, but we can show again if Shane, just to make clear to the audience.
I think we need to make
I kindly ask Sean if he can project again the timeline. We can okay. This is the timeline Professor Tautau is mentioned. So we have the kickoff today, okay? Then the teams will try to compose their people and to enroll, to register until June 23, okay? Then, once they have the teams, they need to submit the first submission by the students' teams is July 8. Then, at the meantime, they can have mentoring from Tsinghua people, staff, and Professor Tautau team between July 8 to July 20. Then they need to do the final submission on July 24. And then the final will be in Rio between August 15 and 17. So we will have the winners. This is what Professor Tautau would like to make clear. We need to correct in the website. This final ceremony here is for the competition in Chile, not in Rio. This is
sure.
real correct.
Sure.
Okay?
We'll make it clear.
Professor Tautau, I think I got your point, right?
Yes, you did it perfectly. I'm just wondering, maybe your audience, your potential participant, they want to know precisely about the process. And you did it very well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Fantastic.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
Very glad to be part of this and honored as well. And glad that we had this audience so interested, all interested in the competition. So I hope we'll form good themes and have this intercultural communication and dialogue. So we will have really good projects to the competition. So thank you very much indeed. And if you want to add something, José Orlando and Professor Tautau.
Yes, I just would like to thank you everyone for this collective effort. So I could see how this team works so hard. My first contact was in China with this beautiful idea, and Anna also worked so hard here. I would like to thank everyone, again, to university authorities, but mainly to the students of our university. That is our reason to be here today. So thank you so much to everyone. I would like to give the word to Professor Tautau and team because it's a wonderful opportunity to work together. Thank you so much. 谢谢.
Thank you very much. It's a wonderful the timing for working together on this global challenge, and look forward to go to the Rio to meet with you and your student team. Yeah, thank you.
Well, goodbye to everybody. Have a good day. Good evening.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.